If you want to be successful in your entrepreneurship journey, this video is for you. In just a moment, I'm going to share the 5 mindsets that are absolutely crucial to your success that so many business owners fail to embrace. Because so many business owners fail to embrace these mindsets, it leaves them living paycheck to paycheck, stuck in overwhelm, or even worse, fail and giving up on their business. My name is Corinne Kivett with Evolution Room, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 5 mindsets that are absolutely crucial to your success in your business, no matter what industry, no matter what business you're in. It doesn't matter if you are a new entrepreneur or a seasoned entrepreneur. These 5 mindsets are absolutely crucial to your success. Let's get into it. The first mindset we're going to go over is taking extreme ownership. In the trainings that I deliver, we call this being at cause in your life and having a say in the matter, having responsibility for the results that you're creating in your business and in your life. Unfortunately, a majority of people find themselves on the effect side of the equation. So there are 2 sides of the equation. We have a cause side and we have an effect side. On the cause side of the equation is where results lie, right? That's where we want to stay. We want to stay on the cause side because that's where we're going to get results in our business. The effect side of the equation is where we get reasons and excuses. So many people live on the effect side of the equation. They complain, they give excuses, and they give reasons as to why they don't have the results that they want. Successful entrepreneurs know that it's absolutely crucial in their business and in their life to take extreme ownership, to be at cause in a situation. Being at cause means that you take responsibility, right? You're taking ownership for your actions, for your thoughts, for your behavior, and for the results that you produce. People who fall on the effect side of the equation, where no results live, end up being a victim of their situation and their circumstances. And they say things like, why is this happening to me, right? Why am I in this situation again? Why me? Why me? When we step into being at cause, we step into the driver's seat and we get to ask ourselves, what did I do to create this situation, right? Where can I take responsibility? What am I going to do to get out of this situation? What am I responsible for? Because the way in which you respond to a situation is extremely, extremely powerful, and that's what's going to dictate your results. So in your business, it's absolutely crucial to take extreme ownership. Acknowledge that you are responsible for your actions, for your thoughts, for your behavior, for your performance, which is the driver of results. So any situation that you're in, step back and ask yourself, what about this is about me? What am I to learn from this situation? Avoid asking yourself, why is something happening? Because you're going to get stuck in story, reasons, and excuses, and that is never where results live. Always be on the cause side of the situation. The second mindset that is absolutely crucial to embrace is flexibility. If you want more of what you want in your business, you want more people saying yes to what you offer, or maybe you just want more results in your life or business, doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you want, you will get more of what you want in life by embracing flexibility. Now, I'm not referring to if you can touch your toes, right? Or if you can do a back bend. I'm referring to being flexible in our behavior, being flexible in the way in which we operate. So for example, when it comes to burnout, so many entrepreneurs and business owners experience burnout, and that's because they are extreme in what they're doing. It's either they're 100% in or 100% out, right? They're either all in on something, and if they don't do it absolutely perfect, they're done. They don't give themselves any flexibility. This is what causes the roller coaster ride, right? In entrepreneurship, you have super high highs and then super low lows, because you don't give yourself any flexibility. Well, we want to create a nice harmony between the two. You want to be flexible with yourself and acknowledge the fact that every single day is going to be different, right? Is it realistic for you to go prospect 7 days a week, right? Maybe not. Maybe flexible and do 3 to 4, right? Or is it 100% realistic for you to go to the gym 7 days a week? If that's realistic, great. And also make sure that you're flexible with yourself. Causing extremes is going to create that yo-yo effect that so many people experience in entrepreneurship. Now, flexibility in sales is absolutely crucial. So a mindset that I like to follow is the most flexible person in a situation controls the situation. So many entrepreneurs and business owners end up having a one-track mind. They have one way of getting the result that they want. And if that way doesn't happen, then they don't get it. Doesn't really work. right? We want to be flexible in the way in which we are approaching and going after our results. So in sales, flexibility is absolutely crucial, because when you're going to get objections, they naturally happen, right? It's important for you to be flexible in your delivery and flexible in the language that you deliver, and also flexible in your attitude, right? Embracing curiosity. So that way you can answer the objection, so you can handle the objection. If you're not flexible and you only have a one-track mind, you're going to probably lose some clients. Instead, be flexible in your approach, so that way you can handle the objection. That way you can work your way through the objection and end up getting the sale and getting the client. Another way in which so many people avoid flexibility, the perfect example is COVID, right? When the global pandemic happened, there were so many business owners and entrepreneurs that just put their head down and they said, we're going to wait it out, right? We're going to do the same thing that we've always done. We're just going to wait this out and everything will go back to normal. Well, unfortunately, a lot of businesses lost business because they were waiting for things to go back to normal. When we embrace flexibility, we embrace the fact that we need to change, we need to adapt, and we need to evolve to the situation and to the circumstances. It allows us to be adaptable, which allows us to be resilient and allows us to move forward and to continue to get the results that we want, no matter what's going on in our environment. So always make sure that in every situation, you're embracing flexibility and your approach to what it is that you're doing in business. The next mindset that is absolutely crucial to your success in your entrepreneurship journey is resilience. I mentioned this in the last one. Resilience is absolutely crucial. And if you're listening to this right now, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you know that it takes courage. It takes so much courage to be doing what you're doing, to wake up every single day, to go out there and sell your product and services, right? And to also hear no's. How often do we hear a no, right? Yet what do we get to do? We get to get back up the next day. So when it comes to embracing mindsets, resilience is absolutely crucial. There are so many people that go out every single day and they don't make a single dollar, right? We go out and we put all of our heart and soul on the line. And sometimes the seeds that we're planting don't produce as quickly as we would like. So it's so important to embrace resilience and to embrace uncertainty. And it's so important to embrace uncertainty, to acknowledge the fact that there are things that are uncertain. They won't always go the way that we want them to, and they won't go according to plan. So embrace the fact that things are uncertain. And as you're moving forward and as you're growing and evolving and getting results, make sure that you celebrate them, okay? It can be so easy for us to only celebrate the huge wins, right? We only acknowledge the big things that happen. However, it's that 1% every single day that compounds on one another that makes the biggest difference. How often are you celebrating the small wins, right? The small little sprouts that get seeded? Because here's the thing, when we water those small sprouts, guess what? They're going to turn into massive trees. So make sure that you're celebrating your wins, no matter how small it is. And when it comes to resilience, this part is absolutely crucial. It can get extremely lonely on your entrepreneurship journey. It is very, very important to your success that you surround yourself with an environment that will help you maintain that resilience and continue to move forward. Surrounding yourself with coaches that will help you progress and move forward, even when you aren't seeing the results that you want to be seeing. Surrounding yourself with a network and of a community of people that are continuing to grow and evolve and take those steps necessary, even when the fruits of your trees are not fruiting, right? So it's really, really important that when it comes to resilience, that you embrace the fact that it is going to take time, it is going to take resilience, and it's going to take you getting up every single day and putting 100% on the line, no matter what, right? Because all we have is 100% to give. So make sure that you're stepping into your excellence and giving that 100% every single day, no matter what. If you are getting value from this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe to Evolution Room. This is where we give you the tools, resources, and environment to give you everything you need to be successful in your business and also in your life. So please make sure, if you haven't yet, to like and subscribe. And of course, share this with a fellow entrepreneur who might need some help with their mindset. Mindset number 4 is going to be risk taking. Of course, in entrepreneurship, we are taking risks all of the time. For those that don't know, I made a huge risk in 2018. I left a corporate career. I was a certified financial planner at Merrill Lynch. I left with absolutely zero plan. Now, I never, ever suggest that anybody does that. Trust me, it was not sunshine and rainbows. However, I needed to take a risk for myself. So in entrepreneurship, it is absolutely crucial for us to take risks, right? And to embrace the fact that we are going to be making risks, that we need to do things that are risky. We're putting things on the line. So when it comes to risk taking, it's really important to make sure that you embrace fear and that you keep your fear at bay. This is why coaches are really, really important, right? Because we are naturally going to take risks in our businesses and in our entrepreneurship journey. We're going to create new things. We're going to do new things. We're going to try new things. And those are risky. You want to make sure that you have a support system that you can fall back on, that you're working with a coach to make sure that your risks are calculated risks, right? What ROI is this risk going to produce? Okay. What is on the line and what are you going to do to make this as less risky as possible, right? Do you have a plan in place so that way you can course correct? Who do you have in your corner to make sure that as you're taking these risks, you can work with them to see any blind spots, or you can mastermind with them on challenges, things that come up, because naturally we're going to be taking risks. And it's really important for us to embrace the fact that we need to make risks in our businesses. If we keep doing the same thing all the time, guess what? We're going to get the same results. So it's going to require us to take a risk, to do something new and to do something different. And when we do that, we're naturally getting outside of our comfort zone. And anytime we get out of our comfort zone, past behaviors, programming, things can start to pop up. That's why it's really important to make sure that you work with a coach to see any blind spots that you hadn't seen before. And also remember that it's okay to take risks. It's all right to do something different and to try something different, and make sure that you're embracing the model of build, measure, learn. So anytime you're doing something different, anytime you're taking a risk, you're going to do something different and you're going to build something, right? Or you're going to try something different. Well, guess what? Measure it, right? Measure how well you're doing, measure your progress, track your success, and then learn from it. And then course correct. And as long as you keep following this cycle of build, measure, learn, you will consistently improve. And ideally, that risk won't be as risky. However, reality is, if you're in the business of being a business owner and entrepreneurship, you are going to take risks. And it's about time to embrace the fact that you are a risk taker, and also make sure that you make some calculated risks and keep that fear at bay, so that way it doesn't take over. The last and final mindset number 5 to keep you on your success journey in entrepreneurship, is failure equals feedback. We hear this all the time, right? To fail your way forward. Well, it's really, really important that as business owners and as entrepreneurs, as we're doing that feedback loop, right, of build, measure, learn, that we embrace the fact that we're human. You're going to make mistakes. And guess what? That's great, as long as you learn from your mistakes. There is no failure. I'm going to say it again. There is no failure. There is only feedback. Imagine what will happen to you and your business when you embrace the fact that there is no failure. There is only feedback. And that feedback that you get when you implement something new and you course correct and you make that change because of that feedback, guess what? You're improving. You're getting that much better. So embrace the fact that you are going to fail. You're going to do things wrong. It's 100% normal and also expected. What also ends up happening is so many people will avoid failure, right? They're fearful of failure. They don't want to fail. And then guess what happens? They end up failing. And then they identify with that failure, right? I didn't do good enough. See, I can't do this. They identify with that failure rather than taking it as feedback. So anytime you fail, anytime you make a mistake, rather than identifying as that failure, step back and ask yourself, what is this telling me? What do I get to learn from this? What's the feedback that you get to take that's going to allow you to course correct and get that much better? Ever since I was younger, I used to play basketball. For those that don't know, I'm 5'10", so I'm very tall. I used to play basketball. And after every single game, my grandpa would tell me to go home and write down what went well, what worked, what didn't work, and what do I get to do differently. And that allowed me to embrace the fact that I get to embrace what didn't work. Sarah Blakely, a woman that I absolutely look up to, the owner of Spanx, her father every single day would ask the kids, what did you fail at? Imagine being asked that by your parents and celebrating what it is that you failed. If they would say, oh, I didn't fail at anything today, he would actually be disappointed. So imagine what will happen when you shift your perspective on failure. And instead you look at failure as a stepping stone towards that success. And you embrace the fact that all it is feedback. All it is an opportunity for you to get that much better, to improve that much more, and to get that much closer to the success that you're craving. No matter if you are a seasoned entrepreneur or a new entrepreneur, when you embrace these 5 mindsets, taking extreme ownership, being at cause, embracing flexibility, having resilience, being a risk taker, and of course, acknowledging the fact that failure is just feedback. When you embrace these 5 mindsets on a daily basis over and over again, you are setting yourself up for success in any business, in any industry, and no matter what level you're at. If you like this video, I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, share it with a fellow entrepreneur or business owner who might need these 5 tips and these 5 mindsets to create their success. Remember, our businesses will only evolve as much as we do. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for our next video, and I'll see you next time.